could not be more excited. The president of basketball operations for the New Orleans Privateers is here in studio with us. Look at Master P.
Legend.
Legend.
Yes.
Hey, shut up. Man. Hey, like I said, I said this before the break. Y'all won the verses. Just letting you know that off the dribble. Y'all won the verses. It was a landslide. Just want to let y'all know.
We're not saying that just because you're here either.
It was a celebration for New Orleans, though.
Yeah, but you know.
There's a winner and a loser.
There's a winner and a loser.
Okay. Yeah. All right, we got to get to this. How did this happen? How are you the president of basketball operations after all you have done, right, in the music world, in the entertainment world, in the fashion world? Yeah. You got potato chips, you got philanthropy, you got what? And then noodles. It pops up, hey, he's going to run a basketball program. I'm like, are you serious?
You know what? I just got to give all glory to God, man. Without God, I wouldn't be able to do this, and I've been on this journey. Basketball changed my life, saved my life, and I grew up in New Orleans, and it's all about helping the next generation. It's bigger than basketball. It's about education, too, so don't be afraid to grow up, and I tell people all the time, like, I think that's where I'm at in my life. So God has led me on this amazing journey, and I'm taking advantage of it. Not only I'm the president of basketball operations, but I'm also the assistant coach, so I'm preparing in the future to be a head coach one day.
Hold on now.
Yeah.
So wait, how did this happen? Did somebody come to you? Were you out at dinner and then said, hey, I'd run a basketball? Like, how?
So Tim Floyd, he's probably had the best program at the University of New Orleans, and last year the program was just in horrible shape. And Tim Floyd called me, and we talked, and he know what I do in basketball, all the players that I done put into the NBA. And my son now at the University of Houston, which I got to play him December 13th.
That scouting report better be good, Dave.
So, it's just that basketball changed my life and saved my life, and I want to help the kids in New Orleans to get an opportunity to do something bigger. And, people talk about basketball now. It's a business in college. And so a lot of these coaches always talk about character and building character. I'm like, no, this is a business. We're going to help build characters with these kids, but we're also going to prepare them to when they get this money, what to do with it, how to take care of it, how to take care of their families. Because that's what I'm an inner city kid that grew up in New Orleans that didn't have nothing. And imagine, they gave me like $400 a month when I was in college. Now these kids are able to make millions of dollars. It's like, but who are preparing them to be able to do something with that without crashing out? Because a lot of these kids are crashing out once they get to this level. Then they don't even want to play basketball no more. And this is a way that these kids could take care of their families in college.
So Tim calls you, and then how does it go from conversation to becoming the president of basketball ops at New Orleans?
First I told Tim, like maybe 2 years ago, that I want to be in basketball, whether it's college or the NBA. I want to be in this because I love doing this. I mean, I took DeMar DeRozan and them, I took them fishing. I understand how to actually deal with, kids that's in the basketball world and how to help them take their game to the next level.
I remember the P. Miller Ballers back in the day. The P. Miller Ballers had the little TV show.
They won national championships.
So when I played basketball, my coach saved my life, Moon Jones, which I was telling you guys about. I played with Jaren Jackson's dad. And we won it with the New Orleans Spartans. So I've been in this a long time, basketball. So I have a lot of history.
You and Jaren's dad being teammates growing up is crazy. Was anybody else on that team that we would know?
Liddell Echols played in the NBA.
Yeah.
Dwayne Bryan ended up playing with Georgetown. So, I mean,
You had players.
Robert Pack.
Wow.
Yeah.
Robert Pack.
The Denver Nuggets.
Yes.
Yeah. That's crazy. All right. So, anyways, you end up. This coach has a profound impact on you.
Yes. I was the last person they picked up. I was probably the poorest kid on the team, but I played hard defense and I could shoot the basketball.
Floyd knows you. You've expressed to Floyd, hey man, I really want to do this basketball thing for real.
Yeah.
And so then, how does it get to the point where you end up at New Orleans?
He called me like about a year later, because we didn't talk no more. He said, man, I got something for you. I said, what? He said, man, come take over this program at the University of New Orleans. And I'm like,
You're like, yo, I did everything. I've done everything, but I ain't never done that before.
And you know, think about it, right? New Orleans is a Division I basketball program. And so I looked at them like, man, we got an incredible atmosphere. We're on the lakefront in New Orleans. We got a 10,000-seat arena. But everything was going downhill. Like
Nobody knows about it.
Nobody knows about it. Nobody was caring about coming there.
Right.
And I'm like, man, how can I do this and get some players there and revamp these facilities and to get the donors to want to be a part of this? So, you know, that's been a struggle, like really to get these donors to buy in. And then, I mean, look how God worked. Our first game, we played TCU, which is one of the biggest teams in the country. Right now, I just seen TCU beat Florida, top 10 team in the country, and they beat Wisconsin. Mm-hmm. And we beat TCU. And the whole right, you know, I started out. I had my slingshot, David and Goliath. so I got to put my slingshot out tonight too, man. We playing Memphis tonight. And
but you got that first win. Did people start answering your phone calls after that?
Oh yeah, everybody started answering the phone calls.
Okay.
That's all it took. That's all it took.
And then we came back in New Orleans. We the best team in New Orleans. Now we beat Tulane. We beat them by I think we beat Tulane by like 20.
Wow.
Yeah, they did BTA Tulane, bro.
Where'd you find this first group of players, and what are you selling? You know what I mean? When you first come in, you're trying to find good enough players, right? I want to be able to win basketball games.
The first thing I did, I got a point guard and I got a center. I went to, this kid was at Wake Forest, and he wasn't getting the right time, and I think that this kid is a monster. And I was able to get him from Wake Forest.
Point guard.
No, the center.
Oh, the center.
Yep, and then I went to Southeastern and was able to get the top point guard in our conference.
Well, are you going when you going? Do they know Master P when you come in these living rooms when you're talking to families and players? Do they know Master P?
Well, I mean, I think the parents know who I am, but I don't go at it about like me being Master P. It's like I want these parents to know that I'm invested into these kids' careers. And that's the difference, because, you know, you get a lot of these coaches, everything that's going on, coaches coming and going, and I want parents to know that this is a business. But I'm looking at this from every year. I'm not looking at this from a 10-year standpoint. I'm saying, let's look at this from this year. This year, I'm going to be here. This is what I'm going to be able to do for your kid. This is how we're going to prepare them. This is how we're going to take the money that he get, and we're going to put it in an LLC or a corporation. We're going to make sure that we take care of these kids. And I think a lot of these coaches are not doing that because all they're talking about is building character. And I'm like, no, you can't just build character no more. These families are poor families, and they want to know how you're going to help us now. And my thing is I'm good at that. I grew up with my grandparents, and I know how to problem solve. So I'm like, we ain't had nothing. So I'm dealing with parents that most of these parents don't have nothing.
Well, and the fascinating thing about that, you know, is the financial literacy side of it, right?
Yes.
And someone, there was millions and millions and millions of dollars thrown in your pocket before you knew what to do with it, right?
Yes.
And so you lived it.
Yes.
And so then you have to learn, you don't have to make the mistakes that I made, because I remember I've talked to you in the past where it's like, I made foolish decisions. I blew money. I blew my money on cars and houses and all that kind of stuff.
And I'm not going to let these kids do that.
Yeah.
And I'm thankful that God has spared my life and changed my life to where I can actually show them my mistakes, show them the good things that I've done. And I really have love and passion for these kids that is investing their time into me. As president of basketball operations, say, I want to come play for you, Mr. Miller. I want to come play for you, Coach P, and show me how to better myself. But I'm telling them the first thing is education. So wisdom is the most important thing. So when they get with me, I'm saying, you have to go to school. You have to be able to think, because after this is life after basketball. What if you don't get this next year? So I'm telling them this is a short thing. Like, this is a year contract. Every year you got to go back and renegotiate. I'm not telling kids, oh, hey, you're going to be here for 4 years and this going to happen. I'm saying, because people are constantly trying to recruit to get better. And I think parents, they love that I'm honest about this. And what can I do for your kid? If you want to come here with me, am I the guy to make your kid better this year? And I think that's the difference. I think a lot of these coaches is not being honest with the parents. So this is really a year contract.
Also, you get to truly say, I'm doing this because I love doing this. Like the same way, and we love that about Penny here, right?
Yeah.
Penny Hardaway does not need the money.
No, I do it because I love it.
He's doing it because he loves basketball and he loves the city and he loves the program and he wants to be a head coach, right?
Yes,
and that's what he wants to. But if he just wanted to sit on a pile of money, he could sit on a pile of money and play golf every day.
Look, man, you and sold noodles, chips, everything. You good, man. You straight. You been in the NBA. You good.
So that is the question.
So people don't realize, even like you said with the NBA, people don't know. I'm going to put a documentary out because people don't really know what I've been through to get to the NBA. I went to the CBA. I know right now you see like the G League, but I went through the CBA. I went the long route. So I didn't just pop up in the NBA. And I think a lot of these kids think, oh, Master P just popped up and he was in the NBA. Nobody know that I really, because you didn't have social media.
Please explain to us what the CBA was like.
The CBA was...
There's nobody around that can tell you anymore. Nobody talks about it.
So go look at Earl Barkins. Go look. I'm just saying, there's a lot of guys that come through that CBA, and that's, to me, that's the toughest place to be. I played with Tony Harris. I played with some of the toughest guys that you want to know in basketball, but the CBA was real. And like we had to fly these little planes, going in these little cities. I mean, it was crazy. I played in Fort Wayne.
Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Yeah, that's where I played at. Like, think about it, right?
Well, they have a G League team now, the Mad Ants, right?
Okay. Well, they moved, but yeah, they had
so,
one.
But think about this, y'all, right? So you get like 10 days. So people don't know that. I've been on a bunch of other NBA teams, so people really don't know that. So if you do good, then they'll call you up for a 10-day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so I done been to Dallas. I done been to a bunch of places for 10 days. Like, people don't know. So my whole thing was, if you could shoot the ball and you could play defense, teams are gonna come after you and want you, right?
That has not changed.
Nah, that ain't changed. But think about this, right? I think a lot of people that don't realize what I done in that time, they don't know, like, this man really been through the process to get there.
Yeah.
And if I couldn't play basketball, think about it. You think anybody would have wanted me back then to beat them out? It don't make no sense.
Right.
Like, you was a platinum rapper making hits. Like,
you had a music career going on simultaneously.
Yes. And so think about it. I had to do it the hard way. Like, nobody gave me nothing. And that's what I teach my son. My son at Houston, he went to the University of Houston because I like what Kelvin Sampson stands for and what he's about as a head coach. And so, like, I've never wanted nobody to give me nothing in basketball. I earned everything. Like, to score punts in an NBA game, that's the hardest thing to do. And to get to the basket, people say, you know, when I played with Jaron Jackson's son, I mean his dad, right? When I played with him, right, like, nobody knew who Master P was. I was just Percy Miller. I played with Avery Johnson. Nobody knew me as Master P. They knew me as Percy Miller. And I've never been in the NBA with a Master P jersey on the back. Go look at it, right?
Oh, yeah, I see it. It's got the Miller on the back, the 17.
So I didn't do this as a gimmick. Like, I love the sport. I paid the way to get to where I'm at. And to get to that highest level, man, it's a journey.
Yep.
So you have to put the work in. And I want kids to know that you have to love what you do. And that's what I teach the kids that I have on my team, is like, you have to work hard. What are you doing this for? What is your why? And that's what I ask every parent. When your kid come here to play for me, you have to know what his why is. Because my why is what got me to where I'm at. My why is what got me to where I'm at in life. Knowing that, hey, I got a bunch of people depending on me. I got to get up and go to work. I got to do my job.
Yeah. How much have kids changed from the time that you had the AAU teams, the DeRozans of the world, and all of these outstanding NBA players? So you've been involved in preps basketball for over 20 years, and obviously even longer than that with your own basketball career. Now when you're out talking to kids, recruiting kids, how do you think kids have changed from even, a decade ago or 2 decades ago?
Well, you can see now, I mean, I coach Jalen Suggs. And look, he's just a tough guy.
Right.
Chet. So it's like watching these guys' careers, seeing where they come from, and seeing it's the why. And I think that hasn't changed. Go look at the guys that are successful. It's the why that hasn't changed. Now the guys that just caught up into the social media and just want to put up highlights and stuff like that, yeah, it's going to be tough for them. But the guys with a real why, it hasn't changed.
What do you want to hear from a kid?
I want to hear they why.
What's the proper answer in your mind?
Well, think about it. Like, I'm not doing this for myself. I'm doing this because I want to make a change in my family life. I want to help my mom. I want to help my family. We going through this, and I want to be able to change something. And so that's what it always been about me. It's like that's what makes me go hard with everything I do, because I want to change something. And if you don't want to change nothing, then you're not going to really love what you're doing. So think about it, because once you get all that money, you're going to be like, I got the money now, I'm not going to go lay down, I'm cool. So think about it, we're experiencing that right now in the NBA and even in college. Like, think about it, some of those guys got so much money to where they don't even care about playing. But look at some of the guys that really love the game. So I want to know that you love this game and you have a why. And then that's going to tell me a lot.
Because you have an awareness. I mean, there's high school kids with Lamborghinis.
Yes. Yeah. And guess what?
Literally,
and then they fall off. And then they fall off, and you try to figure out where they now. You're like, they didn't have a why. The first thing, all they wanted was that money. Mm-hmm. And then they don't know what to do with it. And then when they lose it, and now you're looking and trying to figure out what happened to that kid.
Yeah.
So, like, you got the money too fast, and you didn't know what to do with it, and you had the wrong team behind you. And so that's my thing, is putting the right team behind the people that I have in my life and say, you know what, put the right structure behind you, and you're going to be okay.
How much different is it guiding someone that asks you questions about basketball versus asking you questions about the music industry?
So I know you got some players that be like, hey, yo, coach.
Right?
I'm trying I got a mixtape over here, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get
How much difference is the guidance in that?
Yeah, what do they say? Every rapper wants to be an athlete. Every athlete wants to be a rapper.
And you were both.
Yeah, but you know what? That's what I said earlier, but it's about what you really love. So basketball was my first love, and that's what people don't realize. Basketball changed my life, and it saved my life. So I was just good into the music. And so I was able to do. So once you get to the level where you want to go at, then you can do other things. But if you're trying to do 10 things at one time, you won't win. But it's almost like a guy that makes a lot of money. One of these business guys out here make a lot of money, right? Then they want to diversify their portfolio and to get into something else. But I always tell people, get into something that you truly love. And so that's the difference. So it worked for me, because with me being with the basketball, and then I got hurt. So then I got into the music and got big with the music, and then I was able to get back into the basketball as I was able to get well and get back to the best physical shape that I could be in. And so when you go back and look at me playing basketball from the CBA to all these different levels that I played in, all these summer leagues that I played in, right, you can look at my physical shape. And that's what I'm saying. I think a lot of people want to do this, but they really don't want to go through that pain. They don't want to understand the consistency and the dedication that it's going to take to be successful. Mm-hmm. And so I think that's the change, because this is not for everybody. This is a physical sport. You can't cheat this. I tell people all the time, this is bigger than basketball. This is the game of life. You can't cheat this, because you have to put the work in. This is not something like I can say, hey, okay, music, you can just go write a song and get on the mic. And if you're playing basketball, you're going to have to physically put the work in. So it's two different things. Are you really ready to put your body through that? And a lot of people not.
And a lot of that, though, has not changed. The sports thing and the basic tenets of being an awesome athlete, that hasn't changed. The music thing has, though, changed a great deal with the internet and with record labels and with everything else, right? Like it's almost like, so, you know, you will relate to this. We now do this through a podcast, we video stream it, the whole thing. We were radio guys for so many years, and it's like you can't do radio. And so when
people want to see you.
But when kids come to me, I can't tell them the way I did it, because it's not relevant anymore. And I almost feel that's true when it is true when it comes to basketball with you. It is not true with music, right? At all.
Because I sold music out the trunk of my car. Like it's no more physical products no more. So you don't need that. A lot of these guys will blow up and go viral. The next thing you know, they're able to chase their dreams and their goals, and they're overnight success. And I tell people the difference is, right, but you haven't touched the fans. I'm talking about literally touched them. So that was the difference. That's why
You were literally handing them your
like
CD.
you knew their name, you knew their
And so I think that's why I was able to sell 100 million records, and even like you said,
100 million?
That's
Yeah.
a lot of records, Pete.
yeah. And
That's a
so
lot of
with,
records.
when you look at verses, right?
Were
Like
you the
said,
Backstreet Boys?
So when you look at verses, right, our fans, and the fans want to see me now come on tour, and I got to wait till after basketball season. But I mean, it's a lot of cities that want to see me come, but I've never even performed overseas.
Ever?
No, this will be my first
doing the
time doing a
whole
tour.
run?
Doing the whole run. I told you I sold 100 million records. I never went overseas.
Oh yeah, we need the overseas No Limit tour for sure.
Wow.
I never.
That's crazy.
And I told Snoop about this about
Why?
2 weeks ago. It's just I ain't had the time.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
And so
Crazy.
This would be the first year that I'll be able to touch my fans overseas.
And
I'll
I
be
bet
able
they
to-
You got the whole tour scheduled already?
yeah, most of it.
Well, hopefully, is Memphis on there?
And so
Oh,
you know
no.
what? Like
Oh, no.
to be honest with you, I've
We
been
got to get on there.
I've been talking to my team to say, what cities that I'm gonna come in the U.S. when I come back.
Yeah.
I'm just been asking my fans where y'all want me to come at, and they was like, "Man, we want you to come everywhere." I'm like, "Hold up, I can't come everywhere. I'm the president of basketball operations, so I only got like a short window.
Yep.
Once the NCAA tournament over with, then I'm gonna go out, and then I got to come back and do what I got to do in
Has
basketball.
this job that you've got now
Yeah.
been what you thought it was going to be?
It's been crazy.
Oh, it has.
It's been crazy because you have so many different egos, and so you got to deal with that, and not just in our team. I'm just saying outside in the campus and everything. So I salute Penny. These guys that are doing this, that don't have to do this. Man, this is tough, especially with.
Does it still
everything.
make it? Do you still want to coach after you've realized what it's like?
But you know what I think when I look at my team, it makes me want to go out and go hard for them and get them the things that they deserve and that they need. And also, we have a great head coach that we all are learning from. Stacey Hollowell that's doing an incredible job, and we got some great assistant coaches. And so our group is like it's family over everything. We built a brotherhood, and I think that's what makes me get up and want to go do this and just keep going. And then every time I sit in a family house and I smile knowing that, man, that kid could be me. He could be the next person that'll be successful, that'll change their family. It's bigger than basketball. So when I sit down, I'm thinking that kid is gonna change this family. This family is not where they want to be at right now. But if that kid keep his head on right, he is gonna change that family life.
Do you find it hard to have like real conversations like you would have as an elder statesman that understands all of this when the parents are treating you like a music superstar and they, you know what I mean? Like they got
the ice cream man taste in the crib.
It is different than another guy
Well,
walking into a kid's living room because inevitably there's going to be a lot of these parents that are like, oh my God, Master P is in our living room.
Yeah, but I also think too that these parents have realized that they got to make a decision for their kids' future. So I think they put that to the side and say, look, I want the best person that's going to represent my son. And if P wasn't doing music, he would be the best person. And that's what I said. How do I add value in your kid's life? And if you see that I add value in your kid's life, then let's do this. But if you don't, then I'm not going to stop you from finding that other situation that you can, that's going to add value in your son's life. If somebody can add more value than me, then you need to be there. Right. And that's what I tell the parents. So it's not just about a Master P thing. Like I said, this is my life. I lived this. Basketball changed my life. I grew up in a project shooting with no lights. That's how I got. So I learned how to shoot the three-pointer with no lights. And so you got to love this. And I think I'm not going to stop a parent from going. If your kid can make millions of dollars with another college, and I can't do that for them, I'm going to let you go and get that done. But if I could prepare you, I feel like I'm the Division I university that could get your son to where he want to go at, and he could get seen. So playing for me, you're going to get seen, and you're going to make the money that you need to get. But then next year, if you got to go make $2-3 million from one of these other colleges, I'm going to let you go. if your son come in here and put the work in. So I feel like I have the best developing system right now to prepare.
What's the most the kids had the guts to ask you for?
I mean, to be honest with you, like once we do the NIL, because I don't do that, right? So they go and do what they got to do with the NIL program, and once they get that done, and then I come into.
Oh, you don't have to deal with it.
No, I don't have to. I don't want to deal with that because think about it. No, the good thing about it is, right, you can look and see where the kid worked now. Mm-hmm. So that's the good thing about it. So they got all these charts now. That's one thing about the internet. So the analytics, we got the analytics. So you can't come and say, hey, P, I want $4 million. You only work $40,000. Like that is not about to happen.
So hey, do you get out there? I don't think. Do you get out there and hoop a little bit?
I get tried every now and then, coach. You ain't used to shoot that good. I'm like, all right, come on, let's go, put it up.
Can you still hoop?
That's what I do. I mean, I can't jump, I can't dunk like I used to.
Yeah.
But the three never gonna go nowhere. It's like riding a bike.
Hey, when you did verses, right?
Yeah.
When was the last time you had performed?
Man, to be honest with you, because I've been on the road with the team.
Speaking of riding a bike, right? Like,
I ain't performing in a while because we've been on the road. Like with this team right now, I know we playing Penny tonight, but we've been on the road for a month.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So think about it. We got to go play all these games.
Yeah, your schedule is pretty rough.
And we have the toughest schedule in college basketball.
Y'all
so think about it. Like
yeah.
We're not running from no smoke.
When I looked at it, it was loaded.
Most people like, nah, we're not doing that.
No.
Like,
Penny does it. Penny does. To his credit, because of the conference, he schedules out in non-conference a lot. Yeah, man, you guys.
y'all got some.
You've gone Fresno, Mississippi State, Texas Tech back to back to back, and you've already played LSU.
California, Texas, Mississippi. Now y'all in Memphis.
But that's gonna make us so much better for the conference. It's like, you know what? We don't care how we look for November. We're looking at how we're gonna look for March, and that's what this is about with us. To be able to be prepared for that conference tournament, to be able to get to where we want to go at. And so that's the thing that we're doing right now. It's all about preparation. So we're the university that we're going to play whoever. We don't care who you is, number 1, number 2, 10, 15, whatever. We want to know where we at so we can prepare our guys for the conference.
Yeah.
And so that's what this is about.
Did you have any prior relationship with this school?
You know
Before you got this gig?
So I went to this school for summer school when I was in college, and I also worked at this school as a young kid on the campus.
Oh, so you did know it.
Yeah,
you had an awareness of this
When
school.
Tim Floyd was the coach, this was one of the top schools in the country. Like, these guys was doing real well. They had to be in the top 25 at least 2 years when Tim Floyd was it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Y'all got to get it back cracking, man.
That's what we doing now. So we definitely going to get there. Like I said, we got to let God do what he do. It's like David versus Goliath.
Yeah.
So, and I'm bringing the slingshots out. So we're gonna catch a couple of these giants.
Hey, did what was your players' review of the music performance?
It was all like, Coach, you did that. So it was like,
They liked it.
They were hyped.
They liked it.
Wait, the thing is, were they familiar with the records? Because y'all did a whole set list, and I guarantee some of those like 21, 20-year-olds, they might not have been tapped in.
Now the thing about it, right? Like, they still play our music so much, and I think that a lot of the youngsters really into our music. And then we even built new fans after this. But, they know me for basketball, and I think
when was the last time you had seen all those people? Was it like the most unbelievable family reunion? Because it's been so many years, right?
Yeah,
to get all those people in the same place at the same time when everybody's gone their separate ways.
And I just want to say, too, shout out to Young Bleed and his family, man. We lost Young Bleed doing that, which how you do that there, like probably one of the biggest records we ever put out. And may he rest in peace, man. But just like you're saying, that's why I think this tour is going to be so important, man. Everybody's getting older. You don't know when you're going to ever see all these guys again. I think that's what the fans want. The fans like, man, y'all come out. And I told them there's going to be one more time for the streets to where we could actually get everybody out there and everybody across the world wearing camo. So it's gonna be like a masquerade. See what I'm saying?
Tanks, the
See what
whole
I'm saying?
thing.
And so it's gonna be almost like a masquerade party. Like you gotta have camo when you come on to this concert.
Hey, we need you to bring back the jerseys too, because I don't know if you know this, but
the
on
jerseys
on NBA 2K,
Yes.
you can get the no limit jerseys.
Yes.
My 2K, my players wearing a no limit jersey right
Yeah.
now.
That's
So
amazing.
look, it's making a comeback.
Yeah,
man.
no, we is, man. I just want to tell everybody out there, like, help us through this journey, because like a lot of these teams, like college teams, which they got all these big NIL deals. You know, if you want to make a difference, go to bigblueuno.com and help us make a difference, because there's a lot of things that we still have to get for
I'm
this
gonna buy all
university.
these guys. We're gonna all get some gear for
want-
sure.
we want some
We'll,
gear.
we'll rep,
We'll
rep
all
it. I
get
love the
gear.
story.
Yeah,
I love the
yeah.
fact that you have absolutely, in all fairness, no reason
Yeah.
to do what you're doing except that you truly love basketball
Yes.
and you truly care. Like,
Yeah.
you don't have to be doing
Nah,
this.
it's all about making a difference, man. And I think that,
Especially with the noodle business, you really
Yeah.
have no. he told me about noodles the other day. I said noodles.
I will never forget. It was a time period where I saw the noodles, I saw the chips.
Yeah.
What all did you have your hand in at that time? It was the noodles, the chips. You had everything.
I mean, man, I got a lot, man. The clothing,
Yeah.
tennis shoes. But, I think that I tell people it's not about how much you make, it's about what you do with what you have. And that's what I love about the McKinsey lady that's constantly just giving back. That was Jeff Bezos' ex-wife. I mean, look at the things that she do. Like, I want to just keep going to get to a situation to where I could constantly just keep giving back to people and making a
That's where I
difference.
first met you. Was you giving back here, doing the philanthropy in Memphis back in the day?
Yeah, so remember I did the toy drive with Penny and Percy T and then we even had the celebrity basketball game.
Yep.
So, like me and Penny go a long way, but like I said, like I just love what this lady is doing. So my thing is being able to keep going at the level that I could do and give back and hopefully tie into with people like that. Like that's truly just, I love that what she's doing for the black universities. Like, because nobody care about them. They don't have a lot of the things that they need. A lot of these big universities, they got $20, $30, $40 million budgets. My school had a $250,000 budget for basketball.
Sheesh.
And we beaten big teams. So imagine if we had those type of budgets, what we could do in the facilities. I mean, see, LSU spent $30 million on a recovery room. Like, they got all these different coaches and nutritionist people and recovery teams. Like, think about it. We're doing this and we beating these top universities without that. So imagine once we get to a point where we have a little of those things. So we're a Division I basketball program, but we don't have a football program. A lot of these schools got big-time football programs, and that's where the money's at. So I'm just saying to have people that you could actually make a difference with. So my thing is grouping up with more people.
How hard is it to change the mindset? Right? Hey, we've always done it this way, and this is the way it's going to be, right? Like, there have been other guys, especially like we've seen professional athletes that have gone back to schools, and they'll be like, they don't want to dream big, right? They think that they're happy being what they are, right?
Yeah.
So how hard is it to like walk in and say, no, this can be much
And
bigger,
that's
much
what
better?
that's what I said about the fighting for it and me getting in there every day and fighting for, what I want better for our school, for our program. And so I have to get in there and go fight for it because nobody else will. Because to me, sometimes you get to a point in life to where you're comfortable. And you can't get comfortable. It's about being uncomfortable. And it's also about having these conversations in love, even with the universities, with the presidents, with the ADs, saying, look, for us to change, we got to think outside the box. We got to invest money back into the program that is making the money for the school, which is the basketball program at my school. And so if you want us to be successful, because think about it, we could have won a lot of those games. We lost to Mississippi State by 2 points or something like that. Like, we could have beat them, but we had to
In
get off
OT.
in overtime. We had to get off the plane 2 hours and just go and play because we don't have the funding that a lot of these major schools have. And so imagine once we get to that level, we're going to be dangerous because I got hungry kids that want it. Like, I got real dogs, and you guys are going to see that tonight. And Penny is my friend. But tonight, somebody got to win, somebody got to lose.
I'll be there.
look what happened, right? I'm at the hotel and like the people like P, we love you, but y'all know y'all gonna lose in that. I'm like, really? Like, I'm like, wow, like we just going there. That's how y'all do it in Memphis. I'm like,
You should know, man.
We need wins.
Yeah.
We just hadn't started off great for us.
I'm coming with a slingshot though, yo.
I'll be there tonight, man.
Yeah, and it's gonna be good though. It's gonna be good for the city. It's gonna be good for the culture. It's gonna be good for
awesome.
All jokes aside, for me and Penny, that two people that care about the community. Like Penny actually care about these kids. He care about the community and the culture, and I do. And so I've been giving back to this city for over 25 years. Like I've been some of the worst places making a difference out here. And I love the kids in here because these kids are special. Like the things that are happening here in these communities is not these kids, it's the grown-ups. And so I'm like, man, no, my thing is investing into the youth, the younger people. And that's what I've been doing for 25 years here. So I just love it.
Hey, man,
We love it, man. We love it. We love it.
Platinum rapper, NBA player, philanthropic.
Yeah,
GOAT.
we might have to set aside our love for New Orleans basketball tonight.
Yeah.
But from here on,
we're
rolling with New Orleans after this. You got fans in us here.
Yeah,
man.
appreciate you guys.
Enjoy your time in Memphis.
We gonna need it, man. I told y'all, man, it's like David versus Goliath every night for us. Every night, dog. We going against the big
You can't use that speech every
No,
night.
it is. It is. It's the truth. Like when we come in there, they're not expecting us to win. They're not expecting us to beat.
That's fair.
To beat nobody. Let's be real.
Yeah,
No, you can make fan base after fan base mad.
Nobody's expecting us to win. And when we win, it's like, man, it's a big celebration. It's a party because they are not. That's what I teach.
They didn't give
my
you a
players.
chance.
Yeah, they didn't get. Like when you look at it and say, oh well, New Orleans is gonna lose tonight. New Orleans. Is y'all serious? Okay.
I cannot imagine what your locker room was like after you beat Tulane by 22.
Nah,
Yeah.
for real, because that's like
That's
like the crib.
Because that's
the crib.
in
That's
city.
the biggest. That was the biggest team in New Orleans in college basketball till we came. So, and they got all the bells and whistles. Think about it. They got all the bells and whistles. They got all the money.
Yep.
I mean, the technology that they have over there, man. Somebody said, P, they was watching your mouth and seeing what you said. They got all these different boards, and I'm like,
Oh yeah, see.
well, we gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to realize I started out the trunk of my car, and nobody believed in me, and we're gonna take over this college basketball. So let's wait till March.
I love
y'all can't judge us by right now.
Yeah.
But when it comes to March, I think that we're gonna be a much better team.
I'm excited to see the team play tonight.
I'm with it tonight. I'm with it tonight, man.
We're humble and hungry.
Yeah, that's.
But we
I
do
love
have
it.
a slingshot every now and then.
Hey, I want to let you know that our guy CJ Hurt wants to let you know that he has a no limit tattoo on his ribs that he wants you to see.
No.
A tank tattoo. He has a no limit tank tattoo on
Oh,
his
that's
ribs.
amazing.
I don't know if he's still here, but he wants you to see it.
That's
He wants you
amazing.
to see it.
That's
Appreciate
incredible.
that.
All right, we're gonna do that as soon as we get done here. Thanks, buddy.
All right.
Appreciate you coming in, Master P. There he is, New Orleans basketball. Check him out tonight at FedEx Forum, playing against the Tigers, 7 o'clock tip.